We're going to look at two terms, two numbers, and try and find the greatest common factor. What's the biggest number that is a factor for both of them? Now I could list all the factors for both numbers, but that can take quite a while. So I'm going to use the ladder method. Now how this works is I'm going to divide both terms by any number that goes into both of them. So if you're stuck, always start with small primes, 2, 3, 5, 7. And if 2 goes into it, you can check some larger even numbers. So right away we check these. 2 goes into both. So if you need it, use your calculator, check 4. 4 goes into 56 and it goes into 96. 6, if I go even bigger, 6 doesn't go into 56. If I go to 8, it goes into both. So I'm going to try 8. So 56 divided by 8 is 7. Always divide by the greatest common factor. 96 divided by 8 is 12. Now I always have to check again. 7 and 12. Does any of these numbers go into both of them? 7 is prime and it doesn't go into 12, so I'm done. Now what happens if you can't think of 8? Start with a small number. 2 goes into both, so use your calculator. 56 divided by 2 is 28. 96 divided by 2 is 48. Now, we're not done there. We have to look again. Start with 2. 2 goes into both. And divide by 2. And we keep doing this until we run out of numbers that goes into both. 14 and 24, 2 goes into again. 14 divided by 2 is 7. 24 divided by 2 is 12. We still end up with the same spot. Now, how does it work when we have 3 2's over here? So we're going to multiply them together. Multiply. And the key thing is, write that down, highlight it. Do not add these numbers together. Because remember the first time we got 8? 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. Multiply all those numbers together, but keep going until you get to 2 numbers that have nothing in common. Now when we're doing this, it doesn't matter the order that we do it in. Right away I see 5 goes into both of these. I'm going to start with 5. There might be smaller numbers, there might be bigger numbers. And then we can look, and if you're stuck, go back to your small prime numbers. 2 doesn't go into 9, but 3 goes into both of them. Again, use your calculator if you're not sure. 9 divided by 3 is 3x squared, and we have 8x. And we reach a point, 3 and 8, nothing goes into both of them. So now we turn to the letters. We've got x squared and x. Notice that we can take out 1 from each one. We can't take more than 1 because this only has 1 to give. Divide both by x, so we lose 1 from each term. Now the GCF is on the side. So we just have to multiply them together, 5 times 3. So take it out step by step, but make sure you multiply the individual numbers together. So for the next 2, I want you to try these on your own. Pause the video, see how far you can get, even if you get stuck, then check the answer in the video. So pause it now. So for this one, make sure that you multiply all 3 numbers. This one has the variable, so we just put it together. The number always goes in front of the variable.